G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield. We're on the planet Caribdis 3, I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're in this very strange facility, or we're on the outside of it now, but this facility is very, very strange because it contains some cloned people, and a lot of these people are cloned from, well, not a lot of them, but some of them are cloned from, I guess, famous and important characters of the past. So we had, you know, I guess there, and to top things off, there are 3 factions within this small little community. One being led by ex-President Roosevelt, and then there's Genghis Khan leading the renegades, and then there's a lady by the name of Amanorenas, I think. Probably butchering the pronunciation of that one, but and yeah, they've got all sort of different opinions on how to, I guess, conduct this society and what to do. And then there are all these robots that are looking after them. Very strange indeed. We don't really know what's going on, aside from the fact that all 3 factions have requested us for some assistance to presumably get a different outcome at the end of it. So here's what it is here, called Operation Starseed. So I guess we might learn a little bit more. Apparently there is some kind of a facility on a different part of the planet, and once we get there, we'll know a little bit more and we can make a decision on what to do. Genghis Khan wants some freedom. Amanirenas, she wants, I think, well, it's a little bit difficult with her. I feel like she wants freedom as well, but you know, she wants it sort of given to her, whereas Genghis Khan wants it sort of taken, I suppose. He wants to be able to break free. Franklin Roosevelt, however, thinks that this society is not ready for the outside world yet, and that they need to sort of hash things out a little bit more here. Then there's the matter of delivering some copper. So this robot, Tobias, has requested copper from us. Now, it could be that that request for copper is really just a thing to get us to land here and then interact with these people from the Crucible. But it could potentially lead to something else, right? Like, I don't know what happens if we do manage to deliver the 150 copper to Tobias. So I'm sort of curious to see if we can maybe provide that copper initially and see what happens. Let's go to our ship storage and see what materials we have. I'm not sure if we've got copper on us. Otherwise we can go to I guess our outpost, and we'll see if we have some copper sitting there. Yeah, very strange little society here. They're obviously some kind of an experiment, so I'm kind of keen on what they're actually trying to, you know, determine by cloning these people and having them live together. No copper in here, so we might need to go on a bit of a fetch quest for copper. So why don't we investigate and see if we've got some copper sitting at home somewhere. So we're not going to be able to make it to Narian, I don't think. So let's see. Okay, we can jump here to Denebula. Let's do that. And from here, we should be able to jump, hopefully, straight to Narian. And to Androphon. Straight to our outpost. Let's just hope that the ship actually lands at the outpost. We have had situations where the ship lands elsewhere. Alright, good. Now, I don't think copper was a thing that we were gathering here. I'm just trying to remember. Let me just take a look at the planetary map. Yeah, right. So we've got... Oh, it's really strange because as soon as we sort of put the mouse over here, it's sort of giving us the readings for Sumati. But we've got helium, iron, aluminium, beryllium, and what's this? Europium. What is this thing? Oh, okay, that's our marker. I accidentally put down a marker there. Alright, so we don't have any from the outpost itself, but I think maybe we might have some in storage over here. And I can't remember if I mentioned this at all, but anything that you put in these storage crates are not exactly counted as part of the total materials that you have for construction, which is a little bit annoying. Okay. No. Oh, hang on. So things are not in alphabetical order here. Why is that? Some of the decisions, the design decisions, I thought it would make a lot of sense to have all of these things in alphabetical order. Yeah. I guess I don't have any copper whatsoever. I might need to buy some copper from various locations. And that's okay. We'll try and get some copper. I mean, the other alternative is we can try and mine some copper, but that might take a while. So why don't we start by going to... I think Aquila City. I'm quite sure that they have, you know, someone who sells resources. So, yeah, we'll quickly visit Aquila City now.
Hope no one recognizes me here.
I'm sure some people might recognize you, but, you know, I mean, seriously not gonna hurt.
Got a freighter coming soon.
If anything, he's famous around these parts. Could use that fame to our advantage. So over here, he might have some resources for us.
Browse to your heart's content.
So let's take a look. Resources. No. No copper. I feel like we need to go to an actual resources trader, and I'm just trying to remember where we might find that. Ah, here, Midtown Minerals. Should be the place.
There's not enough to do around here.
Ask anyone. You're an independent hauler? I can promise you the best rate in town. Plenty to look at.
Right. Copper. So you got 23. We'll buy all of it. We're encumbered now. That's okay. We can hopefully get Co to carry some of this stuff for us.
You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
And I'm just trying to remember whether or not we can buy materials somewhere in New Atlantis.
Hey, if you need something, happy to lend a hand.
How are you feeling about a friendship?
If you're looking for something in particular.
Alright, he doesn't have a lot of stuff, so we may as well transfer him all of our materials here, and we can
Sorry to see you go.
dunk all of it into the ship. Is he waiting there, or what's the deal?
Heaven is having a smooth running ship with all good things, right?
Yeah, I think he should be okay. Unless he's like encumbered or something like that.
What do you call it?
Why doesn't he follow? God. Alright. Will I be able to see him on the ship? Like, does he suddenly appear on the ship if I
Good day, Captain.
jump on?
Bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Oh. We could hear him just before. Oh, there he is.
I'm ready to make some waves.
Alright, let's
Share the
trade
wealth, right?
again, and let's just grab all of the stuff. Nope. Yeah, we'll take all of that. Yeah.
I never tire of your company.
And seriously, that's a very weird sentence to say. I do not tire of your company. We should be hanging out with Andrasia sometime soon.
Mom says
Okay,
later
we'll
this year
wait
we can spend
on
a
that.
whole week together.
Alright, so inventory, resources, let's dunk all of this in. And what do we have here? Oh yes, we've got the Explorer Adventurer hat, which can I just drop in here? Because I don't really want to have to carry it with me all the time. Right, maybe New Atlantis is in order? Deimos Armored Transport. I don't remember seeing that before. There's a star station there. I guess there's a whole bunch of stuff on the map that we haven't exactly explored, have we? Let's head to Jemison and let's get ourselves to... Is there any way to go into the well immediately? Maybe not. That's the lodge. Speak to Zora at the Aphelion Realty office. Okay, well, we'll do that at some point. I'm really curious about what's happening at the Crucible, but I have a feeling it's going to take us a while to get this copper, though, so... yeah, we'll see. We might have to spend a little bit of time this episode doing other stuff before being able to come back to complete stuff for that Starseed project or whatever it is.
If you don't see what you want, oh, please take a
Yeah, I'm not even sure if we can get what we want here. Oh yes, yep. It's got some copper. That's good.
Thanks for coming in.
Alright. Alright. And yeah, I'm not sure if we can go to the well and find some materials as well. In the well. Maybe Sidonia might not be a bad place to also try to buy stuff. I have a feeling maybe this guy doesn't exactly have a lot of resources. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll try the Trade Authority as well. See how we go with the Trade Authority on the copper front.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant. Another day, another shift.
It's cliche.
Of course, the
Think about trade
one
business?
decent-looking place in the well is the Trade
You won't find a
Authority.
better select.
Yeah, okay. Nope.
Parasites.
The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Right, let's go. So, we're gonna have a lot of copper on us at the moment. I just want to drop that into the ship and then we can decide what to do next. Maybe Sidonia might not be a bad place to check. In fact, there's probably no need for us to go up on the elevator from here. Just go directly to Sidonia. So... yeah, just want to go to Sidonia proper.
This place is just dripping with that good old United Colonies flavor.
I'm not entirely sure if Sam really likes the UC or not. I mean, he is part of Constellation though, which is based in the UC.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
So surely we might find some copper here, since there's a lot of mining going on. Start with the Trade Authority.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority. Cool. That's what we do.
Right, resources... Nah, okay.
See you around.
And I don't suppose our friend over there would be selling materials, so we might have to wait on copper unless we want to set up some kind of mining operation somewhere to try and
Proud to be a UC.
get some copper that way. I can't remember if there's a way for us to find planets that we've been to which have copper in it, because if we can do that and we can set up an outpost, you know, pretty quickly to get the copper, that might not be a bad idea, just to speed up the process. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So this episode's going a little bit slower than I would like, but it is what it is. Yeah, I have no idea if we'd find copper anywhere here in the Sol system. CU, is that copper? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Alright, why not? Why not? There's a science outpost here as well, so it might not be a bad idea to go there and check that place out. We could even, perhaps, you know, explore.
Company policy is to assist non-hostile vessels. Respond. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about hostiles in the system.
Yeah, really appreciate the warning.
It's our company's policy. Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
You too. Alright, let's get ourselves there. Yeah, we'll try and find a copper node pretty quickly and
Landing site is good to go.
hopefully set up a base. I want to disassemble the base, you know, as soon as we don't need it though, but I don't know, are we going to need a lot of copper at some point? Who knows?
Could be predators here that breathe this junk. So eyes open.
So, let's see. Oh, okay, we're right on top of copper immediately. Then there's the base over there. Science outpost, rather. Yeah, so this is all copper. So why not? Why not? We can pretty much get started immediately. So let's drop in. Ah, you joking. Okay, it's an extreme condition. That's why we can't. Alright, we're gonna have to go. Let's see. There's some copper there in Titania. I have no idea if it has an extreme condition though. But we may as well set a course there and go. I mean, I could have gone to the science outpost, but... Okay, we've got Crimson Fleet fighting SysDef or Vanguard. I'm not really interested though, so why don't we just land? Let's scan quickly so we know where to go. Yeah, somewhere where coppers are plenty. So we'll go somewhere there, I reckon. Oh, what? We're considered to be in combat. God. Alright. Would have liked to just ignore this fight, but... Okay. So... let's scan again. Yeah, right here. Let's do it.
Beginning landing cycle.
Alright, so... I'm not really interested in any points of interest here. They'll probably just be normal stuff that we've seen before. What we're interested in is just getting all this copper. ASAP. I guess this is good enough. Ah, okay. Again. We can't put an outpost here. Is there a way for us to know if the planet is an extreme condition? Deep freeze? Maybe that could be the thing? Alright, well, we're gonna have to work our way somewhere else then. Why don't we go to Alpha Centauri and maybe we'll see if there's any places we can land here that have some copper. So I can't exactly see what's available in some of these places. I wonder if it's because we don't know enough about those planets, and the reason why we know so much about some of the other planets that we've just seen is because, well, they're all in the Sol system, that's why. Okay, not really what we're looking for. So, let's go here. Alright, now we've got Ecliptic. It's alright, we'll take them out.
Their craft drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Okay, well, unfortunately we didn't really get to save all of the Vanguard. They all got taken out. I wonder if we can buy stuff from Gagarin. It's been a while since we've been to Gagarin, so... Anyway, nothing over there. Should we try Narian system? I mean, our other outpost is nearby, so... might not be a bad idea. Crete. No. There's some copper here, apparently. I mean, if I were to try and grab, like, heaps more of these resources, I could try and strategically place a, like a base down somewhere where it's sort of, like, overlapping a little bit.
Landing struts primed. Retro's firing.
Anyway. We'll check out whether or not this is an extreme environment again. I mean, I don't know. Seems a little bit unfair that a lot of structures exist in a certain place already, and oh my god. Alright. Can we already get into the extreme environments at this point? Shield systems. Physical, social, combat, science, weapon engineering, outpost engineering. Would it be this one? I guess it's still locked. Yeah, and I can't exactly get too much more going here because I haven't completed challenges and stuff. Get common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. Increased grav jump range. That's actually not bad. I think it's probably this that we need. Planetary habitation. Well, outpost building is always challenging. Doing so on a world with a dangerous environment requires specialized training. Maybe it's even this one. Alright. I'm not gonna bother, guys, with the, with trying to get ourselves an outpost, because I think it's probably better if we invest some of our points in stuff that we actually want to do. So, yeah. Let's just wait for the copper to be available in other locations. I'll also do a bit of a, I guess, a search offline between this episode and the next one to see if we can find other places that might sell copper abundantly. That way, hopefully, we can sort of speed up the process of getting the quest done. We still have a little bit of copper on ourselves at the moment, actually, so let me quickly climb back in, and I just want to drop some of this copper. Now, yeah, towards the end of the episode last time, that Wyatt Earp character, he requested that we meet him in secret to talk about Roosevelt. So he's probably got a little bit of extra information for us, so that'll be handy to make a decision on what outcome we want as we get towards the end of that quest line. But yeah, let's store all of that. Alright, we should have a little bit of storage space to work with. I mean, I could alternatively just mine the copper myself, but I think every time we break down a little bit of copper, we only get like 2 pieces of copper at a time. So it's probably going to be a bit of a pain to do that. I'd rather not. Okay. Game was stuck there for a while. Don't know what happened, but anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's go see Wyatt Earp, see what he wants. Does it say where we're actually going to be meeting him? At the cave, okay. Surely this cave might actually be quite far and maybe outside of the grounds of the settlement. How do we get to this bloody cave then? Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's see what he wants. Oh, okay.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
Tell me what this is really about.
You're just too smart. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Who is H.H. Holmes?
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me.
That must be a terrible burden, knowing you share DNA with Holmes.
It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
Killing me will make you a murderer. Is that what you want?
I really, really don't. Besides Ada and maybe Amelia. You're the nicest person I've met. But the other clones, they would tear me apart. Don't you see? They're the monsters. I just don't want to be tortured like that. Please, please forgive me.
I wonder why he told us about his secret if he was so worried. Does anyone know about your secret?
A few of the old-timers know I used to go by Bill Hickok. I mean, I had to make up a story. I always used to read the dime novels, and I figured I knew enough about Wild Bill and Wyatt to pull it off. I just had no way of knowing what my previous life had picked. So I played dumb. But Roosevelt is a crafty one.
Look, we don't have to do this. There's got to be another way.
I just don't see a way out.
Be Wyatt Earp. Be the hero. You can choose that.
I can wish it a million times, but it don't make it so.
Well, look, you don't stand a chance against me. Don't throw your life away.
I don't want to die.
You can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
I want to believe you. I do.
I can see you're scared. Deep breath. Think about it.
I just am not sure. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
Okay, I don't know what's so interesting about whatever is on his right, but... Alright, so... Yeah, I guess we just need to go to the facility here, but as I said, I don't exactly want to go to the facility until we complete the copper run. So let's put that on the back burner for a little bit. We'll do other stuff. We'll wait for some copper to, you know, reappear, essentially, before we try and redo that run. I can't remember how much we've got. I think we've got about, maybe, about halfway. It could be wrong. Right, there's a whole bunch of other stuff here that we can try and do. So why don't we do all of these first? Let's go back to Sidonia for this one. Again, there's probably a lot of activities here that are connected to previous quest lines that we've done, and we just simply didn't really do them at the time. So I'll probably be sort of scratching my head with some of these ones, but you know, if we can get a little bit of experience, a little bit of cash out of completing some of these extra little bits, then you know, I'm gonna be pretty happy with that. So what are we doing exactly? We are showing Hurst a note, showing Hurst's note to CDR Woodard. Okay then. Yeah, let's do that.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your...
I can't recall speaking to this person ever.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Ah, okay. You seem like a military guy. Did you serve?
Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. But they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days.
What can you tell me about this city?
It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else.
So the Governor Hurst, yeah, I remember now. We needed to do something with him as part of a favor for our boss at Deimos. And yeah, we managed to actually get some dirt on him. Why not? Let's do it. Governor Hurst has been involved in criminal activities.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities?
Yep, I've got a note he sent to known pirates, which details his crimes. Hang on. How would the legal system handle this situation with Hurst?
Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, he'll be charged with felonies. I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in, but if not, he'd be arrested. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll likely serve jail time plus any applicable fines. I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. So this is all an educated guess.
Well, I've got a note he sent to known pirates, which details his crimes.
Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Cool. Alright. So, what, he doesn't, like, act on it immediately? I was sort of thinking maybe he'd just get up and straight up arrest Governor Hurst right now.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about. If you see any trouble, you let us know. Be seeing you around.
Right. At least we've completed that one activity, which is good. So let's take a look at others. I don't really want to run the Red Mile again. Oh yes, Ilios. Yeah, we do need to check in with Ilios and see how their retreat is going. But I'm sort of interested in this thing here. Speak to Zora at the Aphelion Realty Office. I'm not sure why we are doing that, but we are. So let's do it.
Oh, Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis.
Okay. Now, we do need to think about what to do in the next episode as well, because obviously we need to wait quite a bit before we can buy some more copper, but I'm thinking maybe we just go back to our job at Regent Industries.
I'm always ready to make a deal.
Welcome to Aphelion Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down, or move up in the world, or just window shopping?
I wonder if this is where we buy our apartment at New Atlantis. Yeah, maybe. I'd like to find some place to live in New Atlantis.
I don't blame you. It's a lovely city, the crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties.
You have any properties outside of New Atlantis?
Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation, and actively lobbying for a little more leeway.
Alright, well, I'd like to hear about what you have for sale.
Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one. Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in?
30,000 creds to buy the apartment in the well? I'm not sure if I really want an apartment in the well. That's alright, I'm not ready to buy just yet in that case. Or should we? Hang on, can we have more than one place in New Atlantis? Because if we can, I mean, 30,000 creds, that's not really much, is it? Sure, let's get it.
Great! It's very cozy. I'm sure you'll love it. I'll just process the transaction and make sure ownership is transferred. And the apartment is all yours. Congratulations.
Sweet, okay.
Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Thank you. So, should we go and visit our little place? Visit your new home in the well. Right. We did get some kind of notification there that we've got more stuff, which was delivered to the ship's cargo hold or whatever. I have no idea what got delivered. I hope it's not too much extra stuff, because I don't like our cargo hold being so chock-a-block full of stuff constantly. I feel like maybe in the next build that we do, we might actually... Oh, okay, this is a separate entrance to the well. Didn't even know that. But our next ship build, I think I'm gonna try and clear out quite a lot of the stuff that we've got accumulated. Sure, perhaps maybe we might be getting some of the sort of decorative items that are on the ship, but I think it's for the best, because, yeah, it's just clogging up our inventory a little bit too much. Apparently it's up here. Okay. Here's our little apartment. Right, multiple entrances, I guess. Nice balcony here, and we can see the nice hustle and bustle of the streets down there. Some beautiful pipes. Got a fridge, kitchenette, and everything. That's quite good. Okay. Toilet facilities. A little nook here for I don't know what. Perhaps maybe we could put a bed here. Not a bad little apartment, if you ask me. So this is obviously going to be like a nice living area. Yeah, and then we can sort of decorate with stuff. Yeah, can't do too much stuff here, but, you know, still, it's nice to try and make the place your own. Yeah, let's not worry about it for now. Alright, let's take a look at the mission list here. Is there a way for us to be able to come back to our apartment easily? I wonder if it's sort of like stashed away as an activity if we need it. Let's just shut the apartment, so it's going to be secure, relatively. Yeah, nice and tucked away. Gotta remember sort of where it is. Right, let's take a look at more activities here. Got a rented room. This is the thing on Neon, I think. Biosuppressant for Dr. Darvish. I can't remember. I think we do have biosuppressant sitting around somewhere. And there's the Osaka landmark on Earth. Talk with Andrasia. Kelton Frush. I think this is the guy that was in front of the tree that we helped out not so long ago. Yeah, Mass District. Let's just go there. We'll check in and see how he's going. Perhaps maybe he's got a little bit more work for us. It has been a few days, right? So... Kelton?
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Last time I saw you, you were pretty agitated.
Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
If these vibrations continue to increase in frequency like you're saying, it could possibly be harmful to humans.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Let me guess, co-worker and jilted lover?
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
You want me to squeeze him, make him squirm. Why won't Emilio turn the data over to you?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
Alright, well, I'll try and get your research.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
That's alright. We'll get blind drunk before we have a chat with him, and we'll persuade him in giving his research over. Right, well, that seems like a decent enough task for us to get stuck into right now. Out on a limb. Alright, cool. I'm just trying to look at some of the other stuff that we've got going on here as well. I would have no idea where to find even more evidence for burden of proof. We haven't seemed to be able to clear that, have we? I thought if there's no additional evidence that we could collect after the Crimson Fleet whole, you know, that whole saga, this would just disappear or fail or whatever, but it's still there. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, he's just here. I thought we'd have to go outside the city.
Mind your step. Important research happening here.
Sure. Sure. Don't mind me. Just gonna have some Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, obviously.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Yeah, I don't like his attitude already. I'm on a mast mission, I'm on mast business too. I need some research data on Freeze.
Freeze? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
You should be the bigger man here.
Oh yeah? You think so? Wow, thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Oh, alright. Okay, then we're gonna have to sneak around Mast, then. Alright, sure.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure how far I'm willing to stick my neck out for a tree. If that makes me the asshole...
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
How about you just give me Kelton's data now and we skip the rest?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
This isn't the way to get ahead.
From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is.
Handing over that data is the right thing to do.
It's not that I don't want to do the right thing. Okay, look. Just hear me out, alright? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
No, enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data now.
Fine, fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Nice. Okay. Well, Sam is really sensitive, isn't he? He disliked what we did initially, but then he was happy that we didn't go through with it. So, let's take a look at this slate, actually. Kelton, enclosed are the files from the research project you asked for. I hope you choke on them. Jeez, this guy is really petty, isn't he? But let's hope this guy, Kelton, doesn't take advantage of all of the data and just, forwards his own interests. Mate?
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Yep. Took some convincing, but here it is.
Wonderful. I see you have the gift of the gab. I hope that Emilio wasn't too insufferable. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
I'm just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Alright. Decent chunk of creds there. Let's just take a look at this thing. Oh, okay. It says that we can check in on Kelton a little bit later even. So, that's nice. There's still a little bit more to this quest line. I have to come back to it. Alright. Well, I think the episode's going to be ending very, very soon, guys. But before we do that, I would like to head to the lodge. And the reason for that is, well, the lodge has various workbenches for us to do work on. And we're gonna see if we can try to do a little bit of work and get some of those challenges done for advancing things like spacesuit construction and things like that.
Cora has to home. Not bad, right?
I'm gonna let Sam Code go.
Whatever the Starfield throws at us. Oh well, if you have to.
Because, yeah, it's a little bit annoying that he's... Oh, yes, hang on, let me take a look here. Are we about to progress another part of the Constellation mission? Not exactly, but everyone seems to be here. Gathered up. That's alright, we'll join them at another time. I'm more interested in dealing with all of this stuff. So I might speed things up at the beginning of the next episode, guys, with all of the research and the various crafting and all that sort of stuff that we're doing. I might even craft things that we don't need. We'll sell it all off. I just want to sort of try and complete some of the requirements for advancing to higher tiers of the skill tree. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.